Carl Jung, a very famous Swiss psychologist, had come up with 4 different archetypes of a person: the persona, the self, the anima animus, and the shadow. In simple words, archetypes refer to the different parts of our unconscious mind, but all of which form what we refer to as I or me. In this video, I'm going to focus on one of these parts, the shadow. So, are you fully aware of your shadow self? Do you know that there is a shadow self for everyone? What is the shadow self? According to the Jungian psychology, it refers to every aspect about ourselves that we do not identify ourselves with. It is the aspect of a personality or the whole unconscious mind that our conscious mind does not identify itself with. In simple words, it is our unknown side or our dark side. This dark side usually leaks out when we are anxious, depressed, experience sudden neediness, moody, or have suspicious thoughts. Depression and anxiety comes from us not being able to be our complete self, from us playing a role. Shadow can be positive or negative. We usually tend to push our undesirable traits in the society into the unconscious, and that is why shadow is usually negative. But for those who have low self-esteem and ego, they can have a positive shadow. We have all created a public identity that highlights our strengths and conceals our weakness. We have all repressed our less socially acceptable traits that we possess naturally as children. How strong is this shadow? The shadow is full of qualities that we deny and repress. This repression can sometimes be so deep and effective that people become unaware of it. According to Carl Jung, every person carries a shadow. The lesser you are aware of it, the darker and denser it is. Our shadow is buried deep within. It can be disturbed and active when we are facing extreme stress or when our insecurities are triggered. Suppressing this dark side needs a lot of energy, and sometimes the shadow wants to release the inner tension and come back to life. Some of the ways in which such release happens are when people show contradictory behavior. When someone who is emotionally strong starts showing hysteria or insecurities, or when someone who is usually helpful and kind starts showing anger and resentment. Emotional outbursts. This is when someone suddenly loses their calm and show anger and resentment. They usually blame this on stress. Denial. People tend to show hatred and resentment towards things when they actually feel the opposite. According to Sigmund Freud, denial is the way in which unconscious mind enters the conscious mind. Accidental behavior. Sometimes people talk about avoiding certain behaviors or staying away from destructive relationships, but when you notice, they will be falling into the things that they said they would avoid. They usually blame this on the inability to control, but this is usually the work of the shadow. Over idealization. This is when people believe in something very strongly. It can be a belief, a person, or a thing, and then feel sanctioned to do everything for the strong belief, may it be cheat, lie, or manipulate. Projection. When we project our secret desires onto someone else, or when we blame others for our behavior when we are totally aware of our own behavior. Have you ever read the famous novel The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? The characters of the story, Dr. Jekyll being a well-respected and wealthy doctor scientist who shows impeccable manners and behavior. He develops a system where he turns to Mr. Hyde, the embodiment of his shadow, and his characteristics is exactly the opposite of his persona, and enjoys murders and rape. This novel is a classic example of a person and his shadow, but not everyone's shadow is as exaggerated as Mr. Hyde. Once you learn more about your dark side, the shadow starts to lose its destructive powers. Great figures like Abraham Lincoln and Winston Churchill had the ability to examine their flaws and mistakes and laugh at themselves. Similarly, once you become conscious about your dark side, you will be able to channelize it, integrate it, and control it. Here are the steps through which you can integrate your shadow. See the shadow or recognize it. This is one of the most important and difficult steps. The shadow is something that we deny and repress. We can easily spot the dark side of others, but when it comes to digging deeper within ourselves, it is extremely difficult. But until and unless we do not recognize the shadow of us, we'll only remain half human. Embrace the shadow. From an earlier age, Abraham Lincoln liked to analyze himself. The more he integrated his shadow and persona, the more he gave an impression of tremendous authenticity. Explore your shadow. Understand and explore your dark sides. Your shadow unconscious has the ability to make free association with ideas that your conscious mind cannot. Accessing this part of yourself will involve reflecting on your dark side. Show the shadow. Let your shadow show itself in a healthy way. You need not suppress everything just to fit into the society. Steve Jobs showed his rough shadow side while working with others, which contributed to his success. Once you understand your desires and impulses and they no longer have to rush out in a secret manner, you have gained control over the demon within you. In such a way, you become an authentic human and your shadow becomes your ally. If you like the video, do click on the like button, and if you want to see similar videos and you are not yet a subscriber, do not forget to click on the subscribe. If you have anything to talk regarding this topic or regarding this video, do leave a comment below, or you can also contact me at my email address.